The imposing and terrifying figure of a colossal creature, with an unmatched destructive veracity, reminds us of the legend of Godzilla, the monarch of monsters. Imagine if, in an already challenging year, we awakened a dormant leviathan, capable of emitting blasts of plasma radiation. The question that arises is, what would happen if Godzilla really existed? Could a being of such magnitude inhabit our world, and how would we face such a phenomenon if it were real? In Japan, known as Gojira, Godzilla has been a cultural icon for over 50 years, making appearances in numerous media, from comics and video games to more than 36 films. This gigantic lizard seems to grow with each new appearance. Interestingly, some narratives suggest that Godzilla hibernates, similar to the Siberian salamander, in a state known as reptilian brumation. However, what if he were real and global warming woke him up prematurely? Analyzing the most recent films, Godzilla is portrayed as being about 110 meters tall, weighing between 140,000 and 164,000 tons. Theoretically, the largest animal that could exist on Earth without being crushed by gravity would weigh about 1,100 tons. Even at the lowest estimated weight for Godzilla, he would be many times heavier than this limit. To support such a mass, his bones would need to be incredibly strong, defying the square-cube law, which dictates how different body functions, like heat loss and digestion, are affected by body size. From a biological standpoint, the maximum speed at which brain signals can travel is 100 meters per second. At a height of 110 meters, it would take more than a second for a signal to travel from Godzilla's brain to his feet. Additionally, his gigantic heart, necessary to pump blood through his huge body, would require an immense amount of food. According to Kleiber's law, Godzilla would need approximately 15 million calories daily, an astronomical number compared to a blue whale's intake. His heart would weigh about 100 tons, and he would have approximately 530,000 gallons of blood. Pumping blood through such a large body would be difficult, and he would suffer from overheating and organ explosion due to his mass. Moreover, he would need an absurd amount of food, about 215 million calories daily. This equates to consuming approximately 2,000 people per day, increasing the human mortality rate by 1.3%. Fortunately, Godzilla prefers radiation, using it as an energy source to power his radioactive abilities. Otherwise, it would be a challenge to find enough food to sustain him. If he turned against humanity, an enraged Godzilla would cause earthquakes, widespread chaos, and, with his jets of radioactive plasma, spread deadly radiation for miles, rendering entire areas uninhabitable. But what if, for some reason, he defied the laws of science and really existed? Are we prepared for that? Everyone knows the damage he could cause, destroying bridges, buildings, and cities. If he emerged in a metropolis like Los Angeles, the initial reaction would be disbelief and panic. Local people and authorities would be confused about how to react. Let's explore this fascinating scenario and its implications. A direct confrontation approach would be disastrous, equivalent to detonating a nuclear bomb. Thus, we would have to find ways to coexist with this force of nature, perhaps even using its energy for beneficial purposes, such as powering thousands of homes. On a lighter note, Godzilla could even become a tourist attraction for the more adventurous, as long as he didn't destroy planes in the sky. In the long run, Godzilla's presence would bring enormous challenges, from repairing damage to relocating populations. In a utopian scenario, we might even learn to communicate with this creature, using it for the benefit of humanity, perhaps in defense against external threats. Finally, it's a relief that Godzilla remains in the realm of fiction. And since you've come this far, don't forget to show your support with a like and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content. Stay with God and see you next time.